So the update finally hit consoles. Here I am to tell you what still works and what doesn't, and hopefully show you what they fixed. Welcome to the Critically Coolest. I'm the Monk, and here we are in Wasteland 3 after patch. This is obviously the 1.1.2 patch, and I'm hopefully going to show you what works and what hasn't. One of the first things that I've noticed, I don't know if you saw in those first 8 seconds there, that the kodiak itself has actually been nerfed. That's right, it doesn't necessarily one hit every single enemy now, and some enemies you can't actually run over. OMG, did anyone see this coming? I don't think so. I definitely didn't see anything about it in the patch notes. Maybe I should go back over them and actually have a little reread. Maybe it's just me. Maybe my game is a little bit broken. I don't know. You guys tell me. Look in the comments, or look in the comments. Go down in the comments and tell me what is happening in your game. Has your kodiak been nerfed as well? Because I don't know. I feel this is a pretty big thing, because a lot of people was using this to actually destroy the Golden Scorpion. Of course, all new players or anyone that hasn't done that yet isn't actually going to be able to do that. And of course, people were using it for an awful lot of different things. You know, it was OP. I was using it in my playthrough as well. It was kind of like my go-to when I was out there in the Wastelands. And that brings me to point number 2. It seems that encounters in the Wasteland have been doubled. I don't know about you, but today I have been swarmed by enemies non-stop. I feel like maybe they turned it up a little bit too much. I wish that maybe I could turn it down just a fraction. It seemed to be before that you was getting one fight every 10 minutes of driving, and now you just seem to be getting in an awful lot of bloody fights. So much so that I need to put points into survival, just so I can actually skip some of these fights, because honestly, in my playthrough, I can't deal with all these fights. So that is point number 2. Point number 3, as you can see from the footage that I've been showing, precision strikes do not make invisible enemies anymore. Can this be true? They have finally fixed the thing that they broke in the last patch. I'm so glad they have actually done this. No more invisible enemies for us. So I thought I'd also test out the exploits that there are in the game. The first exploit, of course, is the skill book glitch. As you can see, it still works. I'm going to show you that I do it. It works absolutely fine. I showed you my character beforehand with 0 stats in this skill book. And of course now I am reading it and of course dropping it, then looting, picking it up and doing it again. It is pretty simple. I've heard that PC players can do it, but you have to be on a controller. And of course, console players could always do it, so that is what it is. Anyone playing on keyboard mouse, unfortunately, this does not work. It has something to do with the mechanics of the controller, as you know, over the keyboard and mouse. So unfortunately, if you are doing that, it's not going to work for you. Something also I have noticed is that the load times have got better. That's something that was actually put down in a description, you know, in the patch notes. That was kind of the whole point of this patch for them, you know, all about those save scummers is what they said. Anyway, it does seem to have helped a little bit. I've looked at an awful lot of load screens today, mainly because, unfortunately, my game has crashed 4 bloody times. I don't know if anyone that's noticed, but I've put on record saying that recently my game has been more stable. You know, I have a playthrough that is gone really well without a single crash. I recorded another episode today, and I experienced 4 crashes today. That's on top of making this video as well. That for me is a bit unusual. It doesn't normally work like that. I've been pretty lucky lately, but I just thought I'd let you know that that is another side effect of this patch by the looks of it. So, exploit number 2, infinitely turning in this quest. Now, I need to point out, because someone put in my last video when I actually showed this exploit, that of course you do not need level 6 in weird science to complete this quest or to do this exploit. You're absolutely right, you do not need weird science at level 6 in order to hand in this quest. But if you just hand in this quest with making the red dye yourself manually with the correct ingredients, which you can do, you cannot do the glitch. I don't know why, but it's something to do with the weird science. When you actually just, snap your fingers and magic the dye up, you can hand it in infinitely. If, however, you make the dye up yourself manually and give it to her to hand in the quest, it just does it the once. Therefore, you can't infinitely hand in the quest. So as you can see, I have made the second exploit work for me. Of course, this is after patch. This is, brand new. It's working fine. Anyone that doesn't know, you literally just tap the, hand in, and you're all cushy. It takes a while sometimes for all the money to actually register, but as you can see, my money is going up. You don't have to stay there for the one time and, keep accepting the money or keep it handed in the contract. You can go about your business. You can go out of the bazaar. You can come back in. And then you can go back to her and anytime you want, or at least while they're still there. There are a few things in this game that can trigger this lady not to be here anymore. If she's not here, you can't hand it in, obviously. But while she's there, you can hand it in infinitely. You're all cushy. So the last exploit is the one that has to do with Morningstar. I'm going to show you that I don't have that I have no duplicates here, and then I will of course do the duplicate glitch for you guys. If you have enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to hit that like button and of course hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this. I try to give you all the information I possibly have on Wasteland 3 and all the videos I do, and I try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. But as you can see with this latest update, all the three main glitches that have been going in Wasteland 3 for a very long time now, they are still all working, and I put them all together for you in one super exploit video. But really that wasn't the point of this video. The point is the patch. Was it a success? Honestly, I don't think so. I think that my game personally is crashing out a hell of a lot more than it was before the patch. Of course, when it comes with patches, they fix some things and break others. They have fixed what they already broken with the precision strike. I'm really glad to see no more invisible enemies. I'm glad to see quicker load times, especially as apparently I'm going to be loading my game a lot more. I think that the Kodiak nerf, although I didn't give you much footage of it, and I'm sorry about that, I do have a Let's Play coming out tomorrow, which will show you again it in action, and hopefully I'll try and do a little bit more on that as well. I think that's actually a good thing, honestly, the nerf on the Kodiak. And maybe I think it's a shame that the exploits weren't fixed as well, as they do actually know about all of them, but they do say that they've got priorities elsewhere. Anyway, I've been a monk and we've been Critically Clueless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy the Wasteland, guys.